I'm Chris Frith. I'm based at University College London in the Brain Imaging department, and I also have a desk in the Institute of Philosophy. And my main interest is what we call social cognition, which means studying both the psychology and the underlying physiology of what happens when people interact with each other. And what I've been particularly interested in lately is the ability of people to make decisions together. So we have two or more people, usually just two, in a group, and we ask them to make various decisions on simple psychological tasks. And what you can show is in the right circumstances, the group decision will be better than any of the individual decisions, even better than the best person in the group or in the pair. And that is very interesting. And we've also shown that this largely depends on something we call metacognition. So cognition is obviously the psychological processes that are going on. So it's not enough to have a good ability at some task. You have to have some insight into how good your ability is, and you have to be able to communicate that to other people. And this is difficult because some people are overconfident and think they're better than they really are, and other people are underconfident and think they're worse than they really are. But for the group decisions to work, you have to know, each body has to know how competent the other people are, and to know that when they say how confident they are, it actually is correct. And the reason I think this might, in fact I think is relevant to education, is that, as far as I know, very little emphasis is placed in schools on the children working together to solve problems. It's nearly all done on an individual basis, and I think it would be very good for children to learn about how best to work together. And secondly, there's very little emphasis on metacognition. That is, it's all very well learning how to do things. You also need to learn how to know how good you are at doing things.